Good morning. Good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. I wanted to come out and just share a brief message about mindset. When I first started off as a coach, one of the things that I realized is that you can't get far without mindset. So, no matter what program I'm promoting, no matter what program I'm discussing, no matter what goal a person is setting, I'm always talking about mindset. I am a firm believer that having a positive mindset sets the stage for your life. When you have a positive or an optimistic mindset, that's what you're focused on. You're focused on good, you're focused on positive, you're focused on great, you're focusing on the things that can go well. When you focus on those things, you have less room for the things that are going wrong. You're not going to be focused on worry. You're not going to be focused on overwhelm. You're not going to be focused on any of those things. Now, a lot of people ask, how do you get a positive mindset? Getting a positive mindset is not something that comes really easy. It's something that actually takes work because if you think about it, we are programmed to think negatively. Whether you do it for comfort, whether you do it for security, whether you do it for protection, we are programmed to think negatively. Take me, for example. I personally always felt like if I thought of the worst case scenario, that I'd be more prepared. And so it was sort of like a security or a comfort blanket for me because then I wouldn't feel like I got hit as bad when the bad things came, when the reality set in. Now, that didn't work for me all the time because a lot of times, even though I was still thinking the bad way, I'd get worried and consumed in the bad thing, and then the bad thing would still happen. And all I did was increase the amount of time that I worried or overwhelmed myself with that. And so the truth is, we have to really start thinking with a positive mindset so that we don't get consumed in that worry. We're not overwhelmed. We're not losing sleep. I kind of look at it like poison. Worry really poisons the inside of your body. You're losing sleep. Your thoughts are consumed in it. You can't focus on anything. And then you get consumed in that and you get sucked into that. And it's like poisoning your day to day actions. You're drained. You're short with people that you love. You're irritated. You're irritable. You're frustrated. You're short tempered. You're all these things because you're so consumed in worry. And so I just wanted to come out today to talk to you guys about two ways to come up with to have a more positive mindset. So the first way is to decide that you want to do it. When you make that decision to have a positive mindset, you have to stick to it. And so one of the things that I did was I hung up the word optimism all over my house in little post-it notes. So every time I was triggered to think negatively, I'd remember that word optimism and try to think about how I could reframe my thoughts so they were more optimistic. The second thing that I did, in addition to doing that, was I found an accountability partner or a community of optimistic people. So for me, that's my spiritual community because they have such a firm foundation in God that they're not being wavered by their thoughts. They're not being wavered by what's happening. They're so focused on God and knowing that God got this that they don't have to worry about anything. And I noticed that surrounding myself with positive people doesn't allow me to be miserable or negative. When I was miserable and negative, I was surrounding myself with people who are always, oh, well, it's me. Or girl, can you believe this? All that gossiping culture sucks you in and makes it negative. And so a lot of times you have to reflect on the people that are around you. Are they positive? Are they pushing you in a good direction? Are they optimistic? Are they reframing your thinking? Are they holding you accountable for the things that you said that you were going to do? When you're around those type of people, those are the type of people you want to stay around because they're giving you those skills that you need to succeed in life. I promise you, pessimism and a negative mindset will never take you far. It will always overwhelm you and consume you, keep you frustrated, and keep you stagnant. And none of you are here for that reason. We are here to become the best versions of ourselves. And if you are ready to do that, it is time to change your mindset. And the first thing it begins is you believing that you can do it. So she believed, so she did, is one of the quotes that I heard, and I love it. So believe that you can do it, and you will do it. All right, let's work on those mindsets. Continue with clarity, guys. Bye.